My name is Nina Dicker. That is D-I-C-K-E-R, like?
No, this one.
Penis. It is my legal name. It is not a stage name. If you are mentally preparing yourself to hear jokes about my last name, you can actually just visit my YouTube channel and check out every comment left by a man. I do post a lot of videos online, so I get a lot of comments from people calling me, well, I talk about my body and my sexuality, so I get a lot of comments calling me a slut, which, fair, but I prefer to think of myself as a very competitive bisexual. I do have what some people might call an extreme fixation on sex, but not in like a hot, sexy way. You know what I mean? Like as a kid, I would get home from school and I'd spend approximately 3 to 4 hours on Pornhub. And I saw everything. Straight, gay, the entire Scooby-Doo porno movie, which, by the way, amazing production value. It should really be behind a paywall. But unfortunately, nobody told me what incognito mode was. So I just waltzed into the living room one night as my mom was using my laptop to Google a pork recipe. So she typed in the first 3 letters. The search bar was just phoom, just through the bottom of the table, into the floor, into the center of the earth. Everything I'd ever seen before. And she just turns to me and she's like, Nina. And I'm like, Mom, no! Everything came slow motion, and she grabs the laptop like an angry little goblin. She's a small woman. And she just goes, what is this? And she's looking at everything I've seen, including the Scooby-Doo porno, and she's just like, Jesus Christ, Nina, you just been touching yourself to this crap? And I'm like, Mom, oh my God. I'm supposed to be touching myself? I thought I was doing what all the other kids were doing, building an Excel spreadsheet, mapping out the best sexual positions, dirty talk phrases, and pitches to monad. Because I learned, there's a big difference between and eh. It was research. Like Adam said, I recently wrote and published a book called Tangerine Vagina, True Stories of Childhood Misfortune and Meaningless Sex. Thank you, my family, very proud. Don't ask them about it. Tonight, I want to tell you the story that catapulted me to number 69 on Amazon's humorous erotica bestseller list. Thank you. And that's not a silly haha, that is the truth. Rewind, I am 14, I am a freshman in high school. My parents decided to get a puppy, just kidding, a divorce. And I decided to lash out by doing that thing that we all do when we want to lash out at our parents. You could say it with me. Banging the emo kid in the class above me. Which I actually had planned on doing anyways, but now I had a fantastic excuse. This kid worked part-time at the local Planned Parenthood, which was so hot. Because he gave me discounts on abortions, I'm assuming. So I get to his house, and it's empty because his parents neglected him, which was also so hot. Because that meant he wanted my attention that much more. So as we're making out with each other, out of his back pocket, he whips out a packet of tangerine-scented lubricant. And at this point, I'm confused. Because I'm 14. I'm aroused by a slight gust of wind and a poorly drawn cartoon character. But at this point, I'm also a people pleaser, so I decided not to let him in on the fact that I was currently a homemade indoor water slide. And so this literal child proceeds to squeeze the entire packet of lube into his hand. And I'm not talking a cute little soy sauce sized packet. It was like white sauce from Halal Guys sized packet. Fun for the whole family. And so it's overflowing. So he scoops half of it into my hand. So now he and I both have fistfuls of lube. So he takes his little fistful of lube and he lathers it all over his naked member. And then he and I grab each side of the condom and stretch it over the lubed up peen. And then, wait, he proceeds to put more lube on the outside. The only way I can describe the look and texture of this man's schlingading-dong region is, do you remember that toy from the 90s? It was squishy and it was filled with oil and glitter and it had a hole in the middle, very hard to hold on to, shake weight for kids. Yeah, does anyone remember what those were called? I did eventually find it. All I had to do was Google baby's first pocket pussy, and it popped right up. In case anyone wants one. And so don't forget, at this point, I still have a fistful of lube. So I'm just like kind of like casually scooping it into all the folds, just like turning all the pages, but I still have so much lube. So I just start wiping it on my chest and my abdomen and my arms for some reason. So at this point, I'm just like full body slugging, just like ready for penetration. And so he like waddles over, lines it up, gives one good thrust, gets about halfway. He gives one more good thrust, and then he goes, and then he rolls over, and then immediately gets up and starts getting dressed. And he just so happens to look down at me, a slip and fall victim. And he just goes, I'm gonna go for a jog, so you can't stay here. As I am cosplaying a sexually disappointed eel. Fast forward, I'm in my shower, covered head to toe in lube. I look like one of those like baby propaganda ducks that you see like from an oil spill from the Dawn soap commercials. Very cute, but very sad. And the only thing distracting me from my humiliation is this like weird citrus smell that I can't quite figure out where it's coming from because I've already exfoliated off the first 10 layers of my epidermis. But as I'm bending over to pick up more soap, I realize the tangerine scent from the tangerine lubricant had absorbed itself into the soul of my uterus. My smelled like an orange bukkake. It was like one of those air fresheners that you walk past, it's just like citrus. It was so bad that the next day in English class, I'm sitting there like a normal bisexual, and my teacher comes up and he walks next to my desk, he stops, he goes, "Oh, who brought a clementine to class?" The tangerine scent did fade eventually, but not my inclination to people please, to a fault. A few years later, I actually gave that guy a second chance. Shut up. We listen and we don't judge. I bought us a hotel room with my own money for us to perform coitus. Thank you. Happy Women's Month. And during missionary, he burped in my face. And it was not tangerine scented. Thank you so much. My name's Nina Dicker.
Nina Dicker, everybody. The propaganda duck. I've never heard that term, propaganda duck. I love it. That's going to be my new name for you, the propaganda duck. Are you ready for your next real comedian?